Want to learn to make movies or films or videos for YouTube? Good. That is exactly what we will learn today. My name is Samir Bellik and I will share with you everything I learned about filmmaking for YouTube and other social media. The thing is, I'm not that good at filmmaking yet. I'm still learning, but I want to share with you everything I learned up till this point, which is quite a bit, and I will try to do it in this video series where I teach you everything I learned from Neistat, from MKBHD, and from many YouTubers, and from my personal experience. It's been 3 years since I'm making videos, and today I will share with you the essentials and what you need in order to get started. The first thing I want to share with you is what gear do you need in order to get started, and for this, it's very simple. Yes, we know, you just need your phone. Yes, you just need your phone. The phone you have on you. Let's see that. This is my phone. It's an iPhone 13. It has everything I need in order to make movies. It has a camera or cameras, depending on what phone you have. It has built-in microphone in order to catch the sound. And it can download apps in order to edit these videos and make it a complete movie and even add effects on it. So the only thing I would add to this is a tripod. This is the tripod. You can use it in order to stabilize your phone, but I would recommend to get one that is sturdier than this one because it's very flimsy and it will not do a great job. This is a much stronger tripod, which will be much more useful, and it can take either the phone or a heavier camera. Not the heaviest camera, you will need a stronger tripod than this one, but this one is good for the cameras I use, which are small body cameras, which are APS-C cameras. I will talk about this later. But if you want to have a better quality and step up your production quality, like to make the image better, to make the sound better, you will need other things. This is a digital camera. It is a DSLR because it has a mirror inside. I will talk about this in more details in the next video about cameras. But what you have to know is that this one has a bigger sensor than this one. And bigger sensor equals more light. It can catch more light, so the image will be better. This too is a digital camera. In fact, it's the exact same with the different lens. And you can see that it has here a microphone. This is a shotgun microphone that is catching my voice right now, and it does a greater job than any phone also because it doesn't work in the same way. And you have other kinds of microphones that you can use. This is the mic you talk into, and this is the receiver that you plug into either your camera or your phone with a cable. If you have a jack plug on your phone, you can use it, or you need to use an adapter, and you need to use the right adapter because they are not all compatible. This too is a microphone. It's another type of microphone, more like a podcast microphone or a studio microphone, and it has its specific use, but I will talk about this in more detail in the video about microphones. The other thing you will need in order to step up the quality is light. The more light you have, the better for cinema. If you don't have lights or you don't have the budget, use daylight. Just stay in front or near a window and you should be good, or use any house appliance like a light bulb or a lamp to light your face, and just cover it with something to make the light less harsh on you. This is why I use these lights. The light is small inside, and I use this kind of umbrella and the sheet that is over it in order to make the light better, and I use a 3-point light system in order to make my image good, but it's not the best setup since I didn't know what to buy the first time I made the purchase. This is the light, and it's a 100-watt light. It's an LED one, and this is the 1.4 meters umbrella that I put on it, and it has this tissue on it to cover the light that is extremely harsh inside. And you have this other one that is making a light that is yellowish in order to make it more like sunlight. So you can go with a complex setup like this with a lot of things, or you can start with just this. It's really the only thing you need in order to start. Yeah, don't forget your tripod. It's really useful. This is the gear you will need in order to start. This is the gear you need in order to start. But this is just the gear. This is not even half of what you need. Because with just this, you can start and making movies. But the most important thing about movies is what are you trying to communicate? What is the story you want people to watch and listen to? What do you want to say to the world and how do you say it? This is the art of storytelling, and it's the most important thing. Also, the final thing you will need in order to make movies is an editing software. You can use one from your phone. Personally, I use InShot and CapCut in order to make my edits on the phone if I'm editing videos for social media, let's say making a reel or a TikTok or something like that. But for this video and all the videos I make for YouTube, I'm using Final Cut. You can use any other software like Premiere or DaVinci Resolve, which is free, which is good, or iMovie or Movie Maker on Windows. Anything goes as long as you use the right tool for you to get the job done. And the more you will use simpler tools, the more you will discover that, I need to make this specific thing, and this specific thing will be on a more complex software, and you will go and you will learn more techniques and so on. Personally, I use Final Cut, but I'm more and more trying to use DaVinci because it has a better way to correct colors. This is color science or color grading. It's something that will make your image really crisp and nice to look at and cinematic. These are the things we will learn about in this series of videos. And the final thing we'll talk about is how to package your video and make it more compelling for people on these social media networks, especially on YouTube. How to make a thumbnail, how to choose a title, and how to distribute your movie in order to make it available to the maximum people and give it the maximum potential for reach. To recap, in this series we'll talk about gear first. It will be about cameras, it will be about lenses, it will be about sound equipment, it will be about lighting and tripods. And then it will be about video software and how to edit, be it on the phone or on the computer. After that, we'll go into storytelling, how to find ideas, how to structure your ideas, how to make a story more compelling, the tone you will use, how to see into the camera, up, straight, down, or the different angles. We will go back into editing and see how to make more complex editing for more complex movies in order to use, for example, multiple cameras or multiple angles or anything you need in order to make a good movie. And then we will go to the final touches with sound and music to make the movie really better, and how to use B-roll in your movies. And I will need to be better at it because I just started to use B-roll and no, I need to improve. And we'll finish with something that I'm starting to get better at, which is color grading and how to use it. And I hope that at this point I will use DaVinci because it's the best tool for the job. And then we will finish with how to title your video, how to make a good thumbnail, and how to distribute your video. And the best advice I've ever had is done is better than perfect, because you will never have a perfect video. You just have to watch on my YouTube channel my first videos. The first one, the title is in French and it translates directly to "Sorry, the sound and the image are completely garbage." Because they were. I was filming on my computer's webcam and I was trying to stream when the connection was very terrible, so you can't see anything and you can't hear anything. But I kept it and I published it because now I have a timeline of all the progression I had while learning to make movies from 2018, like the end, up to this day. So it's almost 4 years since I started, and I can say with a lot of confidence that I got really better. And that's the video. I hope that you will stick to see the future videos, so don't forget to subscribe in order to do that, and leave me a comment if you have anything to say about filmmaking or if you have questions or anything related to that, and I'll see you later.